Another team that was new last year, had graduated from the league stage to the playoffs, have done it again this year, is the team from Lucknow. Smile, smile everybody, smile.
Because Gautam's not going to, so we'll do it for him.
He is Gambhir. He is serious. He is serious. Have liked what Krunal Pandya has done as captain. For any team to lose their captain mid-season can be a big blow. I love it. I love how Krunal's taken it up, and he seems like he's in for the fight. He's in for the penny, in for the pound.
Can you imagine the family, man? Two brothers taking their teams into the playoffs. Can you ask for anything better than that?
When this was announced,
Yeah.
I said, can you imagine there could be a chance that there's a final where the two opposing captains are brothers?
Yes.
Could be.
Isn't that fantastic? But you know, LSG, think back, right? Close your eyes, you think CSK, an image comes in front of your mind. You think MI, an image comes in front of your mind. Close your eyes and say, LSG, क्या आता है? And then say, अच्छा, playoff में आ गए?
Yeah.
किसने क्या किया इस season में? Other than Nicholas Puran and occasionally Marcus Stoinis, अच्छा, yeah, Kyle Mayers took them off to a great start once. Yeah. अच्छा, Ravi Bishnoi खेल रहा था. So you look at LSG and it doesn't strike you that they've done something significant and they finished third.
8 and 5. 8 and 5 and 1.
Yeah.
They would have been 8 and 6. They would have lost that game to Chennai. But even then, 8 wins with that team, losing their captain, losing a guy who's an IPL GOAT. 600 runs a year, 596 runs a year is Rahul's average. And that's a sensational performance. And you look at it, they beat Delhi. After that, they go down again, not too much back to back. If you notice, again, they've managed to bounce back. You know, they've not lost too much one after the other.
I tell you, the first week of May, when they had those 3 games, there's 2 losses and 1 no result, there were a lot of people who were thinking, maybe Lucknow's lost their way.
Yes.
What's happening? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, there was. That was the general air.
At that time, I thought, look, Marcus Stoinis has never done great things in the IPL. Nicholas Puran was playing great cameos. He's come from there. Who are the 2 people who have turned it round for them? Nicholas Puran and Marcus Stoinis. I mean, you remember the batters, the spinners have done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
But those are the 2 people. And then they didn't hesitate to say, Kyle Mayers, you know what, I think you've just turned the tide, maybe no. And then they picked Quinton de Kock, which was...
So my only thing was, I felt they could have bought in Quinton de Kock earlier. I think they sat him maybe 3-4 games more than they could have in that May period. Because Kyle Mayers was enjoying it while the pitch things were coming on. And a player of his quality, he's just scored a century, he's come out here. Perhaps they could have used his form better. But how can you doubt a team who's won 8 out of 13, 8 out of 14 and with 1 no result?
Yeah.
So that's the point. And I think their parts are good. They have excellent parts. You know, last year also, a lot of people were shocked because after that shocker of a season, Nicholas Puran they bought for 16 crores. That was a lot of money. But there were 2 situations where Stoinis and Puran won it for them. If you remember the match in Bangalore, absolutely. You know, Nicholas Puran just came in and changed the game after Stoinis had given a base. And I think they have bought for that kind of quality that they got out here.
Let's talk about Indian players doing well for them, right? We're talking about some of the youth like Ayush Badoni, Yash Thakur, Yudhvir Singh Charak, youth Amit Mishra. Come on. Mishra ji.
And the return of Mohsin Khan.
Mohsin Khan.
The return of Mohsin Khan. I was talking to Zach last evening.
Mankad.
Yeah, Prerak Mankad did well. When Prerak Mankad came out at number 3, we said, what on earth is Prerak Mankad doing at number 3? Where is Puran? Why isn't Puran coming? Next thing you know, Prerak Mankad has smashed another 30 runs and made 65.
Yeah.
I was talking to Zach yesterday, just talking about Mohsin, younger fast bowlers. Who do you like? I said, Khalil, I like Khalil, but what do you think? And he said, I like Yash Thakur. I said, okay, I'll look at him differently.
Yeah.
I like Yash Thakur, he said. So that's another young man who came through there. But remember, they didn't only lose KL Rahul. When they made that team structure, they would have thought KL Rahul as opener, Deepak Hooda at 3. That is our start. That's where we're getting the start. Deepak Hooda did nothing. And KL Rahul went away midway through. And that is where the Stoinis Puran story begins. That is where they did.
So they've had Stoinis and Puran get them runs, and then they've had a lot of Indian bowlers who've done their job.
But remember one thing, I feel overall their international contingent has really delivered for them. Mark Wood got a 5-for up front.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Naveen ul Haq has done very well for them as well.
On the ground or on Instagram?
On the ground as well, occasionally.
Naughty. He's a naughty.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I feel they got real value out of the international contingent.
Yeah.
And I think it made up for the Rahul's absence, Hooda's disappearing mid-season, not really giving it form. And I think those were the pluses, and definitely Krunal Pandya. as a plus. As a captain, leading from the front, saying, okay, he's not there, let me do it. They could have gone to Quinton, they could have gone to other people. At that time, Quinton they decided this is the guy, they'll go with an Indian. I liked it.